get good at it and just become a fucking monster at it.
Do not stop. Have some of that. Those fucking wobbles were disgusting, man. These are their speed shoes. The game's the game. The rope was shit. I feel a bit tired. No excuses. We
Fucking pussy.
Monday, we're in the gym. I'm gonna try a run. It is 1 kilometer run. Obviously warm up, and I'm foam rolling right now. 1 kilometer run. Then 500 meter ski. Ski is done at about 5 seconds slower than race pace. Everything's slower than race pace, but it's faster than easy. Ski, 1 kilometer run, 500 meter row. So, and then do that 4 times, no break. And then some easy bike. So we'll see what we can do really, and how the body handles that. Still feel my knee. Again, if I feel pain, I'll just have to pull it. It's not worth the risk, especially this close to Mallorca as we go next Monday. So this time next week, I'll be in Mallorca with the Rapid Boys, Alex, Pavel, and Kim. And we'll probably be destroying ourselves. So I want to be as healthy as I can for that. And in order to be as healthy as I can for that, I can't push it too far, especially with the running, because there'll be a lot of running in Mallorca. So I've done a couple of K warm up. I did the first K running of this workout. I just had 1K run, 500 meter ski, 1K run, 500 meter row. So I did the first 1K run. It doesn't hurt as such, but I can just feel it. And I think because I'm so close to Mallorca, and I do want to pump out as much miles there, it's not worth pushing it in this training session when I've been so patient the last 3-4 weeks. And now I'm just going to replace the 1K run with a 2K ride, basically. You can still get the same aerobic and heart rate stimulus with the bike. So what's the point of pushing it when I'm literally going to be pushing it in a week's time? That's the idea, basically. Yeah, that feels good. Felt a lot better than how I thought it would feel, to be honest. Which shows that we're doing something right. So just got to keep hammering out and recovering well. Sled volumes of 50 meters push times 2 and 50 meters pull times 2. Let's get the fuck into it, fellas. So positive that I got a bit of running in today on the treadmill. 2K warm up. Now I did the first 1K interval on the treadmill. So 3K in total, more than I've ran in a few weeks. And like I said, it wasn't really pain. It was more I could just feel it, and don't want to push it. So yeah, good stuff. Hair's fucked. Currently 10:38. Been a long day. About to get the last session in. Pretty easy. It's just 30 minutes on the bike, but I'm just gonna add a little twist. I also got some 32 kilo kettlebells, because every gym I go to, my main gym that I go to, doesn't have them, and they're pretty fucking versatile what you can do with them. But obviously farmers carry is a big thing. Got these bad boys. Boom. Hot. So we're gonna use them. What we're gonna do is 5 minutes, 20 push-ups, 6 kettlebell rows. Good stuff. Let's get after it. No time to waste. Must get done.
Very good one kick for. Yep.
Last 5 minutes. And then we are done. The last one. I just fucking slipped because the sweat's coming off me, and I just went head first, eating the fucking whip. And I finally got this UFC to work that wasn't working yesterday. So, watch it now. Beautiful, beautiful London on this Tuesday fucking morning. Once again, we are heading into the gym. Once a fucking again, honestly. One day, all these fucking dedicated hours will pay. One fucking day. Got some easy aerobic work and a strength session, and they weren't meant to be two separate, but I'm gonna have to put them together because I'm actually going to, so I have to work after, and then later on in the evening I'm going to the theatre with Martina. These tickets that we got for her birthday a while ago, well, last month, start of December. So yeah, the show's today. So yeah, we'll have to fit it a bit more in into one session. So we have 10 minutes bike, 10 minutes ski, 10 minute row, 20 burpee broad jumps, which will probably end up being like, I don't know, 50 or so meters. Not fast. Take breaks. Don't let it sort of destroy you twice. And that's around 70 minutes of aerobic work. And then we got some strength pieces like squats, reverse lunges, hamstring curls, calf raises, with that good shit. Heavier than what I needed to. Probably because I haven't squatted in 3 weeks. Haven't squatted in 3 weeks. Obviously because his knee. But it's feeling better now under load and shit, so I think it's okay to squat. And yeah, that felt fucking hard. When 3 weeks ago, that felt relatively okay for 12 reps. Now have calf raises. Calf raises? Calf raises. Easy accessories, but necessary. Everything's unilateral. By unilateral, I mean single leg, because we want to bulletproof these bad boys. Yeah. Capability plus opportunity equals don't be a fucking pussy and be more.
What do I mean? You have the resources, or you have the capability to just use your mind plus the opportunity. Opportunity meaning you're alive, you have food on your table, you have a roof over your head, you have resources. Do not be a fucking pussy and get the thing done. Because otherwise, we're going to get to 80 or 90 years old and be like, why did I not do that when I had every right and every opportunity to do that fucking thing? We live in a world where we have infinite information and infinite choices. Yes, that can halt you and that can almost work against you in a way, because it can mean that focus is everywhere. But if you can just learn to focus and choose something and get good at it and just become a fucking monster at it and just pursue your natural curiosity that every human has, you won't live with regrets. Get the fuck after it. Don't be a fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
This is the Puma shop in London. What are we feeling, Tina? What ones? These are their speed shoes. Yeah. Pretty nice. Need some easy shoes. Some easy run shoes. Deviates. Classic. Yeah. Or this one.
Yeah, they're nice.
Pick up?
The crackheads like you. You're trying to capture something.
Nah,
We
there's a lot of crackheads near where we live, and Tina's getting harassed. Ooh. Current situation. Frosted. That is lovely stuff. Wednesday fucking morning. Another day to get after it, another day to exceed your expectations, to be more than you want, or you can be, or you are, and to conquer those bloody demons. Another day blasting the retinas with the beautiful sun. Today on the cards says a rest day, but if you know me, and you know me well, rest days are for retards. Nah, I'm joking. I probably should take a rest day, but my body feels great. I slept great. I might just get an upper body pumping because it's not too tedious on the body. and I don't do much like pumpy upper body like I don't know, bodybuilding style workout. So whenever there's a rest day or a little gap for one, I like to do it, and it also just keeps the volume ticking. Prescribed rest days are annoying, but they are part of the plan, and they do allow for adaptation. That's the thing, like people just think more, but especially when you're trying to aim for this top level, and if you do get to that top level, everyone's training hard, everyone's working hard, everyone's giving their all. There's not many people at the top level that struggle to do the work. Where the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% are made is in doing less, you know. And once you know you can do more and you do have the capacity to do more, then it's just about not getting injured and making sure your body's recovered, because then when you want to go hard in the sessions where you do thread the needle a little bit, you need to be recovered. And it can be so easy to play this volume game of fucking social media or just comparison and more, but the reality is sometimes that might not be better for your specific body. And also, to do more, like, you need to slowly adapt it. It's not something you can just do. So making sure you're recovered and ready to go again is way more important than trying to force that next session in. And I am someone that will try force that next session or whatever, but I am also someone that can do quite a lot and be relatively okay. So it's always a fine line of pushing limits but not going too far. And I think anyone who's trying to be the best they can be and play near that top level, try to get there, you're always going to be dancing on that line, you know. You're never going to have it all figured out, and you can only figure it out by playing on that line. And sometimes that means getting injured, sometimes that means pushing a session too far, learning your body. It's all an experience game at the end of the day, and I'm definitely a lot better than what I used to be. Even just in like workouts, if I know I'm just going way too hard in this workout, I'm pushing way too hard, I can either dial it back or just cut the session. I think there's a lot of ego to sessions and not willing to cut them, but sometimes that is necessary, because that extra 20 minutes of that workout, in the grand scheme of things, isn't going to provide that much adaptation. Yes, mentally it's a bit of a bitch having to quit a workout, but it's detaching from this ego maniac that says, go, just do it, just finish the workout. And sometimes that is needed, and that's where learning the experience of, are you being a puss, or is your body actually in overdrive and needs to chill the fuck out? And before I used to be like, oh, you're just being a puss. Once you learn, if you're not actually a puss, and sometimes your body is just overtrained, overworked, and just beaten up, pull it back. It's just not worth. Like, that's how I got this knee injury. I was fucking ill like 4 times in December. I'd done the 50k the week, well, it was intended 100k. I had a stomach virus, did that. Then I carried on training, went straight back into training the next day, keeping intensity high, whatever. Then the week after, I'd done 2 speed days back to back, which I never really do, but it was prescribed. But obviously what wasn't prescribed is the 50k. And I did 2 speed days whilst ill, went into the 50k and knee went. Like, it's just pushing that body when it's giving you warning signs, you know. And as I said, I'm still learning all the time. It's easy to let the egomaniac inside of you take over. So do not let that happen, and attack, but with brains and intelligence. Let's get the fuck after it, kids. Let's get the fuck after it. Vlog 1, it is Thursday, and yesterday I literally didn't vlog. I'd done a little bit in the morning saying I was going to get an upper body session or whatever. I didn't end up even getting the upper body session because I was just too busy with work. Really hectic day. It was a rest day on the schedule anyway. I just wanted to get an upper body pump just to get a lift in, because if I don't move I go insane, the bad kind. Didn't get around to it because there was just too much on your plate, and it just wasn't worth it because I was just kind of stressed, to be honest. I just didn't think to pick up the camera. We're going to get some food now, because another hobby of mine is eating, and if you train a lot, you should probably make that your hobby, because for high output, you need high input, which means calorie. The thing, like, we can bash rest days all we want, but after a rest day, you actually feel like you feel invincible. You feel like you can take on the world. You feel like you could destroy the world if you wanted. Why we're actually going to London was because I was meant to do a backyard on Friday, and been something I'd booked for ages, and it was something I was excited for. To test a new format, to test a new limit, do a race I've never done, see how far we can go. But it was never an A race. It was never the most important race for the calendar, or one this massive build up to. I was just clocking loads of mileage because that's what we do. Whether I had the backyard or not, I still would have been training the way I was training, just to time on feet, clock the mileage, strength, hyrox, all of that. 3 or 4 weeks ago, during Christmas period, I was just smashing the training. Like I think I just pushed the limit a bit too far. Like I done the 250Ks back to back, and then in between, like I didn't really stop training. I went straight back into proper training, intense training, thresholds, speed, strength, hit, all of this intense. And then going into the 50K on the second week, I wanted to be like sort of like quite fatigued legs. So obviously I had a big week of training, and then I done 2 back-to-back speed days. And one of the days was actually double day. It was a strength day, then speed day, and the other day was just speed day. The day before I'd done some 800s, and I also was ill like 4 times in December. So like already my body was telling me, brother, chill, do not push the limit. We are operating at a good capacity, and if you continue trying to go over, I will break. Bomb. Broke. And knee just got cooked. It was something to do with my patella. The quad got really tight, and although it's eased up over the last 3 to 4 weeks where I haven't been running on it, I've just been biking like a fucking maniac and doing all my other things. I can do everything else. For the first couple of weeks I couldn't row, and even the first week I couldn't even ski. The first few days I couldn't ski or even bike, just because any position where my knee was like somewhat bent, it was causing a problem. So then obviously going into the backyard, I was left with this dilemma, like, you haven't ran in a few weeks, your knee's still not 100%. If you go into this, it's going to be a painkiller job, 1. 2, you could absolutely obliterate yourself for no real gain, because I probably won't win. If I'm not going in 100%, I probably will not win. And if I do not win, and I do not go far or even get a distance PB, then like for me, what is the fucking point? Because it's not an A race. If it was an A race and one that had this massive build up to, then maybe. But because it's not an A race, why am I going to destroy myself and then lose another 2 to 3 months? Who knows, even more. It could be less, but with the way it was feeling and the lengths you sort of go to in the backyard, probably more, or around that thing. Why do I lose another 2 to 3 months of the year when I've already lost basically the first month of no running? January, I've barely ran in January. Basically haven't ran, which is really fucking frustrating. But am I going to lose another 2 to 3 months for a race that's not that important and I'm not going to win? I don't think that was wise, to be honest. Like, I'm all for like suffering and whatever, but I think as you get better and your goals get bigger, you have to really be careful with where your time and energy and fucking soul, and where you suffer and how you suffer. Like, if you have bigger goals and you do want to achieve things, there's a time and place to suffer, and it's learning where that time and place is and learning your leverage points. The problem is that I just love to fucking train hard all the time or whatever, and sometimes that does come at this detriment. And when you are trying to push your limits, you are trying to thread the needle, you are trying to find these 1-2% and increase what you are capable of, you do push the boundary a bit too much, and you do play on that line of injury. And yeah, unfortunately we went over the edge a little bit, so I made the wise decision to not do it. Kim was meant to crew me. Kim was actually meant to be here this weekend. Regardless of the backyard, we were going to get some content, we were going to train or whatever, but he's not feeling too well. You know, this overtraining, overworking, bro, it cooks you. It fucking puts you in a stove and it cooks you. And your body will let you fucking know. Obviously, I think his is more of just like an internal, like he just feels a bit burnt out. So flying probably isn't the best. Probably best for him to just chill at home and, you know, recover a little bit. Especially because we're going to Mallorca on Monday, which is going to be fucking fantastic. And I don't know how the knee's going to hold up in that. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea how the knee's going to hold up. However, I hope it does hold up for as much as I can. I know Pavel has some crazy shit planned. So we'll see how Mallorca goes. But I intend to suffer well with the boys, with the rapid crew, the rapid battlemen. And yeah, let's fucking have it. And look after ourselves, but train fucking hard, suffer well, because insanity does win, but controlled insanity. Insanity when you can let it loose, when it needs to let loose. And that is game day, that is race time, that is D-Day. You know, if you're constantly letting loose in training, it holds you back. Just on the first rep, feel good. Like I said, I can definitely feel my knee. when I say it's okay to run on it and do the session on it, I don't actually know. But I'm just going off feel. It feels good. So, but it's definitely not 100%. And also it's more how it reacts than tomorrow. You know, so I say I do the session and then it's really sore tomorrow, then I know, okay, we pushed it a bit too far. If it feels good, then I know I can like build up the volume from there and just not try to kill myself. That's the main thing. Get the fuck after it. Do not stop until you have achieved your potential. And even then, go grab more potential. Rewrite the book. Rewrite destiny. And make those goals that once seemed so big look fucking minuscule. Just keep dreaming bigger. Dream bigger, love harder, and be better. Basically, on the lunges, got to 50 meters, and my knee was hurting too much. Then went to do the 3K on the treadmill. My knee was just like, nah, bro. After the warm up and the 3 mile repeats, and then fucking it with those lunges, not worth it. So I just hopped on the bike and do equivalent to what 3K running would be, and do 6K on the bike. 500 meters left to 6K, and then straight into 120 wall balls. Those fucking wall balls were disgusting, man. Those fucking wall balls were disgusting. 6K bike is like almost harder than the run for shit like that, because on the bike you build up so much lactic acid, especially when you're going like at threshold speed. Like my heart rate was basically 170 the whole time. And you've just done the mile repeats. Granted, not an extremely fast pace, but still time in the legs. But yeah, now I just need to see how my knee feels, because on the lunges, it was not okay. Yeah. Got the session done, even though it required a bit of shape shifting. But that is the art of just getting it fucking done. Conditions will never be perfect. I say it all the time, but they just won't. The best adapt, and the worst fall off. You can always adapt. If you can't run, you can ski, you can do upper body, you can do so many things. If you can't do upper body, you can do legs, you can do lower body, you can run. There's always an alternative for any injury or any situation. Look at Paralympians. They lose their fucking legs and they still get up and become an Olympian. It's fucking mad. So what excuse do I have if I got a little knee injury? Still got to hold on to the fitness that I've worked hard for, and try and gain some. You know what? Who says you can't gain fitness? We are in the AP. Whoa, these lights are fucked. We're here. However, more importantly, I have a bike session to do.
Oh, of course you know.
I have a bike session.
I have a bike session to do. I just got here with my girlfriend.
But I'm hungry. Okay, first things first. I need to go to the toilet. I need a wee.
Oh, what's that? Is that
On top of a wee, I need to eat. And then I have to do this bike session. There's a lot of gyms around, pure gym. So this is home for the next couple of days. It was meant to be with Kimmus, but as I said, Kim was ill, cannot make it. So we brought the guff, the girlfriend. Yeah, it'd be nice. She stepped in to save the day. Now I would have got a bit of a refund, but it's nice just to get away, especially because I'm going to be going to New York for 10 days. So yeah, we'll train, work from here. It's nice and spacious here. This will be the post for the next 3 days. Grabbing some shopping. Boys, cereal maxing, you're dying. Basically, you should be eating cereal 2 to 3 times a day, like it's your 5 a day, and you might run rapid. You know? Not that I'm fucking rapid, but getting there. Got the cereales, some crisps.
Yeah. Sorry, we're vloggers, bro. We got some crisps.
Got some bread, got some eggs, got some chicken, got some fruit, got some yogurt, got some nachos.
The jalapeno.
Dip, because this mouse over here goes through dip like it's fucking peanut butter. We got honey, we got milk.
You also bought the Manuka honey. Gosh, you're not explaining.
Tea bags, Manuka honey, good for you. Organic, sourced from the right sort of bees, you know? Some Oreos, because you know, balance and all that shit. Some butter. Some fucking M&Ms. Oh, and as always, a protein shake. Consuming a lot of M&Ms and a lot of crisps. And some apple juice. We're heading out. What's some pre-run thoughts, you know?
I'm excited to see the power station.
So excited, even though we've seen it a million times, but yeah, it's getting late. So it's 7:45 now. 7:42. And let's get running. Well, go on. Currently running. We are probably a mile deep. I think it's about 2 miles away from now, so the whole thing is like 5k away. I'm just telling Martina, it's weird with my knee because obviously I ran earlier today as well, so I'm probably loading it a little bit more than what I should have. Should be, but it's annoying because I can run and like there's no real mechanical disruption, like I'm not limping or running funny, but I can feel it, but it's not like hurting as such, like it's just there. And I don't know if by doing shit like this or running earlier, am I stopping it from fully getting better, even though it's not particularly hurting, but it's there. So that's the dilemma I'm facing right now. However, we're going to run to Battersea nonetheless and see how it feels. And again, as I said in the vlog earlier when I was on the treadmill, it's going to be more about how I feel tomorrow and if it's left any sort of damages from today, because today's going to end up being quite a bigger mileage day when I haven't ran for 4 weeks. I'm probably playing with fire a little bit, but fuck around, find out. And it's fucking cold. Hands are freezing. It's Rocky Balboa. Guys, it's Rocky. It's Rocky Balboa. With the windbreaker. Hustling. Just getting ready for a fight. This is why, guys, you get haircuts, because this haircut is inappropriate. Let's tuck into this blueberry muffin, because I haven't, as if I haven't eaten enough already. Blueberry muffins at 11:40. Beautiful. Work on the kitchen counter. Job done. But yes, we're gonna do some work for a little bit. And then in terms of exercise output, the plan is go to the gym, find just a pure gym. I'm not going to any fancy gym for this session because it's just ski and row thresholds. So it'll be 2k on the ski times 2, 2k on the row times 2, and then some burpee stuff. Just working on speed, efficiency, etc. And then we'll probably run later, just a 40-minute run. My legs are cooked from yesterday. That session in the morning just obliterated me for some reason. Knee feels good, but that is the plan for right now. So we're gonna go into time lapse to lock in, get the job done, have some of that. You know what I'm saying? Dilly dally do. Anything for the vlog, Tina Turner?
Get with it.
Get fucking with it, get after it, do not stop, achieve your goals. Time is ticking. Bon a fucking tea.
Breakfast is served.
That is what the gods eat. And it is good actually.
Wow. Crazy.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner of the gods. To make me perform like a god, hopefully. Because the legs are not feeling very godlike. But the mind is, because the mind is in our control. DOMS and soreness is not in our control. It's all fucking mental. Woo! Warm up is done. We are now just creating the workout on the ski. As you can see, here we go. Intervals. Distance. 1, 2, Nice. Oh. Job done. It's a ski done. 2 sets. The second set, I think the first one was 153.1, and then the next one was 152.4. But felt good. Like towards the end of that second set, I could definitely feel the pace a little bit. But their fitness on the ski is definitely improving. So all the volume I've been mashing out the last 4 weeks on the ski coming to fruition a little bit. Finished. Those ended up feeling pretty good. The row actually felt good. My fitness on the ergs is in a good place right now. I just need it to apply, sort of cross over to the running once we get the leg turnover and back on a proper run schedule once this knee's fully healed. Fuck, I got it wrong. It's not 20 meters. It's 20 burpee broad jumps, which ends up being, oh, look at that vein in my head, which ends up being like 50 meters. Fuck, with a minute rest in between. Fuck me. Well, let's get it. Fuck it. It's pretty filth. Burpees are disgusting. Burpees are my nemesis. But that is why you must do them. You got to do the things you hate, kids. Do it so much that you end up fucking loving it, or that you love how much you hate it. Do the things you hate so much that you end up loving how much you hate it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful when you're in the suffering. Voluntary suffering. Chosen, voluntary, beautiful suffering. Right, post-workout was semi-violent, but feeling fitter than ever, which is good. Oh fuck, shit. Some Cocoa Pops, Mega Pops, with this yogurt of choice. Good proteins, good, easy carbs. Job done. That's how a chef goes to work. God, fucking hell, it's falling out. Earlier settings to yesterday, we are now running. On the cards, it's meant to be just a 40-minute easy run, but we'll see where we end up. Might be more, might be a bit less. Nearly a kilometre into this run, and I don't feel my knee at all, which is good, but I understand it's still a process and not to get too ahead of myself. There'll probably still be days where it's a bit sore, days where it's less sore. This vlog has probably been a bit up and down of how it feels. A bit fucking bipolar, but I guess that's injuries for you. I was going for it. Everyone around here just runs. Everyone's always on a tempo session. We're just doing some easy KMs and everyone's just sprinting around. I respect it. There's a time and place to turn on the burners, and that time and place is not today. My burners will turn on the row and the ski. Another day collecting some progress, collecting greatness, and trying to be our best selves. Ain't that right, Tina?
Yeah.
Any motivational words? Nah, none. We've got no motivation for today. It's just about getting it done. We're on the fucking bus, and London buses aren't my favourite place. A lot of bad experiences on London buses, but the ones in Central I feel a bit more safe. It's on the outskirts, where all the ruffins live, where I live, where we get done. Probably go back on my laptop, do some bits, watch a movie, and watching a movie and doing some work is an optimal evening. Never seen a London bus. This is what it fucking looks like. Yes, just taking the bus as well because don't want to push the knee too hard. Obviously, I did 18k yesterday, did 5k now on the way there, and yeah, obviously the first kilometer I couldn't feel anything, and then I ended up feeling a little twinge, Again, it doesn't hurt, I just feel it, you know? So I don't want to push it too far, too hard, because I will be destroyed in Mallorca. So I need to save the legs for that, to run rapid. Let's go. Right, it is Saturday. We are getting ready to run because why would a human not run? So it'll just be some easy miles today. We'll see how this knee goes, see how the mental and physical battle with this injury continues on. I think with the injury, what it reinforces is that you just have to build with the tools that you're given. And if one of your tools breaks, if one of your tool malfunctions, you just have to deal with it and push on. And it's also just a good metaphor for life, really. Like, you cannot control everything, and you must just push forward regardless of the circumstances. Conditions will never be perfect. I repeat it over and over and over again, and it's because it's been so many times in life where things just don't go the way you want it to go, or conditions aren't perfect for a certain situation, whether that could be anything. It can literally be applied to everything, because everything in life goes wrong or doesn't go the way that you expect it to. It's not very often where something goes completely the way you anticipate it. And I think being chaotic in that and stressing, etc., just does more damage than actual good. So if something hasn't gone your way, or you're injured, or something's failed, or whatever, or you've broken up with someone, understand that you are exactly where you fucking need to be. Do not rush it, but learn, improve, iterate, be better, but do not rush where you're going. Because if you rush it, that's where bad shit happens. And when bad shit happens, greatness dies. Let's fucking run. Oi, ugh, legs are sore. Oi. Movement happens. Ooh. Oh man. And if you're not improving, you'd be like, in its most practical and animalistic form, if you're not improving, you're dying. Like, you're digressing. If you're not progressing, you're digressing. You're regressing. You're not going anywhere. You never just stay. If you're not going up, you're going down. That's the beauty of life. In Battersea, and apparently everyone's a pro runner. She's pretty angry at running again. Who doesn't want to run? There's all these runners. Everyone's a fucking runner. It's great to see, to be fair. Is it not, Tina? Right. As you can see, we have a big fan of the tarmac stompers around here. She's a big fan of it. We got some new running shoes, boys.
We'll do a trial for you. I should have videoed you.
Yeah, got some new running shoes. Talking about, let's build. We just start building shit.
I'm gonna build a love heart.
You want a love heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cute.
Gosh, magnificent. Moleskine has the best shop ever for this. You can start drawing in notebooks. Start drawing. Sanity wins. I didn't draw the dog. Alright. This is triggering some social anxiety because I'm vlogging in public. But I'm putting on the shoes now. Just to one, test them out. And two, they're the shoes, by the way.
They're cool, innit?
Could have stayed to them. They stink.
They yeah.
Smell of shit. It's called work hard, dedication, get after it. That's what it's called. Look at it, there's no grip on it.
Oh my god. The base, there you go.
Look at that leg. That leg, the quad. New shoes, new money. New shoes, new money, new bitches. Yes. 8 o'clock PM, obviously. We are going to the gymnasium. We have a strength session on the cards. We must get it in. We must destroy thyself to be thy better self. sled pull felt harder than what it probably should have. I'm not sure why, whether it's turf, the weights, how I'm feeling, just feel fucking erect. And the rope was fucking my hands. That rope was mad thick and slippery. It probably doesn't help, but no excuses. And something I really want to improve on is my sled pull technique. So I was watching some of the hyrox elites in the Phoenix Elite Major. That was 2 days ago, or yesterday. And the top guys have such a clean technique with just efficient. Like, they're not dropping the rope. They're touching it like 2 or 3 times to get to the next rep. There's no fiddling about with it. There's no messing about. It's so clean. So as much as it's good to go like heavy and practice the weight of it and the fatigue of it, it's also important to go lighter to get smooth with the technique that then can be applied to the heavier weight. Because if you're constantly doing heavier weight, you can never really do technique. As I was doing there, my technique sort of fell apart. So I think something to also implement is lighter weights with better technique to get the technique smooth, because slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And then you can really move big weight smoothly. Do not worry about the hair. My phone actually died in the gym, so I couldn't update anyone, as if anyone gives a toss, but I couldn't update anyone anymore on the workout. As I was saying, the sled pull did move a bit harder, but the game's the game. The rope was shit. I feel a bit tired. No excuses. We got it done. Now I'm making some toast. I had a protein shake. Look at this gold knife. You ever seen a gold knife? Look at that. That's pretty fucking cool. If I was to die from someone stabbing me with a gold knife, can't complain. Huh?
Fair play.
Fair play, bro. Like, if you got a gold knife, then fair play. Sourdough, look at that. Nice and bent. Another day chopping down the tree. Another day achieving what is destined for us. What is destined for me. What is destined for you. What is destined for Martina, sat in the corner over there, hustling it out. You know? To have more, it just takes a bit more. Isn't that right, Tina? It just takes a little bit more than yesterday and the day before. If you can give a little bit more than yesterday, and then tomorrow give a little bit more than today, and then 2 days from now give a little bit more than 1 day from now, every day, every week, every month, it compounds. And eventually, that compound is just fucking unstoppable. God. Sourdough and butter, bang, apple juice. And if you're not on apple juice, get on it. Yeah. Namaste.